Dorothy from Let's Eat Malaysian. Now today I'm doing a laksa noodle, something of my own. Now firstly we have to prepare the paste, and I've got a few things here. Now I'm using 2 stalks of lemongrass, and what I've done is bruised it. I have here 4 leaves of Kaffir lime. Now these we'll have to just cut them into small strips. I'm preparing the laksa paste first. So I have here about a cup of shallots. This will go into the blender. 2 cloves of garlic. These will also go into the blender. And I've got 4 beautiful jalapeno chilies from my garden. I'll have to de-seed them, cut them up, and then throw them into the blender. So these are the 3 ingredients. I had to put some water, if not it wouldn't blend properly. So I'm going to use half a tablespoon of sweet paprika. That's not supposed to be hot, but to give it a nice color. I'll mix it into the blended ingredients, just to give it that nice red color. Well, you don't need it to be too red, but you know. And turmeric, I'm going to use, what is this? Half teaspoon turmeric. Running low. And belacan powder, I'll use about half a tablespoon. Okay. This is belacan powder, which is actually shrimp paste but in dry form. And mix it in. Put it aside. Okay. Now I have a fine onion, and we're going to slice it a bit thin because this will go onto the end before you dish up your soup. So here I have 2 small tomatoes, just half it, and I've got a spare one, tiny one. Now if your tomatoes are big ones, you can quarter the tomatoes. These are from my garden, so they're tiny. Okay, and I'm going to put in, these are 2 leaves of Wombok, sliced thinly. Now this laksa will require coconut milk. You can either use a can of coconut cream, but I usually use coconut powder. And when I mix my coconut powder, I go according to taste. So if I think it's not tasty enough, I add more powder into my laksa. I've got some, these are what we call it Calamansi lime. This will to give my laksa some sourness. I've got a strip of chicken breast fillet. This will be cut into small pieces. I'll do it now. And not too thin. Nice. And you can actually put some corn flour onto your chicken so that it will be tender and smooth. I don't recommend using sodium bicarb. Corn flour is always good. Or you can even use tapioca flour. And I've got 5 prawns. You will shell it, devein it, and just cut it into half. Hot. Okay. See, the oil is hot. It's going to pop.
Yeah. Whoa!
I will say now these are pre-fried wontons. Now be careful when you fry them because they're going to pop. Okay, these are done. Now we are going to do the what do you call it? Bean cut sheets. So you'll crisp up golden in color. That's what it should look like. I'm making the laksa soup now, so first of all I have to put in about 3 tablespoons of oil. Thing you do is you add your lemongrass. Give it a water. Lower your flame a bit. Put in your paste. Now, you can clean out your bowl by just putting a bit of water, and don't throw the water away in case there's not enough soup. Okay, it's on low fire. I want it to I want the oil to seep out. I put another 2 tablespoons of oil because I really want that sauce to come out before I add in the coconut milk and make it into a laksa soup. I'm putting half a cube of prawn stock, and we'll see how it goes. If it's not tasty enough, I'll put the whole cube. Now you can see like the oil is coming out here. See? You can see that some of the oil is already coming out here. It'll probably be about two cups of coconut milk, or you can put a can. Okay, today I'm actually cooking for 2, so this might not be enough because by the time you put it into the noodles, it's going to soak up. So I'm going to just add a cup of water to it. You can see it's starting to bubble. I'm going to put my Vietnamese mint. And my Kaffir lime. Now I'll add salt. Start small. Half a teaspoon of salt because I'm not a person who takes a lot of salt, but you can always add more. That's why you have to always test your soup. That's enough actually. I'm going to lower to the lowest fire. Put the meat in. Put the meat and put the prawns inside. Put your tomatoes. I use only 2 small tomatoes which I've cut into half, but if you're using a bigger tomato, if you like tomatoes, you can put more. And you can cut them in quarter. And I've raised the fire a little bit so that it can boil. Prepare the noodles. Warm up the noodles and put in the bowl first. Put it in. Just want to warm it up. Put in your Wombok. Wombok, more or less, you can actually eat it raw, so you don't have to cook it for a long time. Try it first. You don't actually need sugar in this one. It's good. You need a bit more salt. Okay, about 1. Well, if you all like salty, you just add a bit more salt and it's on the table. Okay. I'm going to add tang, so I will drop in some calamansi juice. Put about 3 dashes of Vitsin, which is MSG.